What's up, boys and girls? Today we're talking about Anavar, otherwise known as oxandrolone. This has been requested the whole ton, and I thought I'd finally get around to it. This video will be assuming if you're a bloke, you're taking the bare minimum of a TRT dose of testosterone. If you're a female, then we can just assume you're taking this solo, because obviously the two things work differently between the sexes. Right, so what exactly is it? It's a dihydrotestosterone derivative, that's DHT. I'm sure you've all heard of that. And this is why I suggest you run testosterone base alongside your Anavar cycle, because DHT derivatives have no substrate for aromatase, meaning you will not be fulfilling your physiological E2 requirements in a bloke. Again, this is different for females. Why would you run Anavar? Well, one, it's got a glucocorticoid receptor inhibition element to it, which basically means you're going to burn more energy just by taking the tablets themselves. This is why I always recommend, if you can take Anavar, it should be in a cutting / recomp / bridging scenario, where again, you're trying to dial into your physique. This shouldn't be used during a bulking cycle. Obviously you can, I'm not saying you can't, because it is still going to be androgenic and anabolic, building muscle. However, it's more efficient if you were to take something else like oxymetholone or Superdural or fucking, I don't know, any other kind of oral. You could take Epistane. But if you're trying to bulk, I wouldn't recommend Anavar. If you're trying to cut, brilliant compound, definitely recommend Anavar. What kind of doses can you use for Anavar? That I think I'll save for an article on my Patreon. I don't really want to be giving out doses of drugs on here. So I hope you understand that aspect. It should also be known that females can take a lot lower dose of Anavar than men can and get similar, if not better, results off it. So bear that in mind. What should you run alongside your Anavar? That's a good question. Unlike other orals, Anavar is processed in the kidneys as well as the liver, so it's not going to be as acutely liver toxic as, say, Anadrol will be. But it also gets, it gets filtered through your kidneys, which is less resilient than your liver. So if you're going to run Anavar, I heavily recommend astragalus route at a bare minimum of 200 milligrams once per day, ideally 400 milligrams twice per day. 200 milligrams twice per day, equating to 100 milligrams total. As well as your, standard plethora of supplements that you should be taking alongside a cycle anyway, because Anavar will nuke HDL cholesterol. It's your high density lipoprotein, which is your good cholesterol, and you are going to need that if you want cardiovascular health. So be careful with Anavar in that regards. Again, this is for long-term usage, not for short acute usage. Drink a lot of water, you're going to need that. But this is a really quick rocket stop ship for Anavar. Cutting good, recomp good, bulking bad. It's not mild, it will build muscle, but it's better for cutting. That's it for now, guys. Coach Nick out.